transformation, a knowledge of
We must work passionately and unrelentingly for first-class citizenship.
For instance, if the average so-called Negro, he doesn't think that he can go into business and provide jobs for himself.
We've got to get smart. We've got to organize.
And because of this,
See Jumbo, everybody. Welcome to Satora's Black History Corner. I am your host, Catherine Hunter Williams, along with my co-host, Miss Catherine Blake.
Hello, everybody.
Moving forward, this is still March and we're celebrating Women's History Month. On our program today, we're going to celebrate American African women's achievements and contributions for what they have done for us as a people, for America, and throughout the world. I'm going to tell our story about BET's Deborah Lee, and Miss B is going to tell our story about some very powerful American African women in the business world. I mean, these are some CEOs,
Yes.
COOs, got
Amen.
their own business. Her name is, this CEO that she's going to speak about is Danielle Austin, and also she's going to name some other ones.
Amen.
Amen. So we're going to start off and get it on with Deborah Lee, which a lot of people know who she is if you
Yes.
ever watch BET.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Deborah L. Lee Esquire. See, I didn't know she was an attorney.
Yeah.
She is an American businesswoman. She is currently the chairman and chief executive officer of BET. Didn't know that either. I thought she was just a program person, but anyway. BET is the parent company for Black Entertainment Television. She is the mother of two. Lee has sat on the board of directors of a number of companies and organizations, including the National Cable and Telecommunication Association, the Ad Council, and the National Cable Television Association. Deborah Lee is named one of the 100 most powerful women in entertainment by the Hollywood Reporter due to her many achievements in her 25 plus years career at BET. Mm-hmm. She was born August 8th, 1955 in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. She is married to Randall Coleman, and she has two children, which I had said already. From August 1981 through September 1981, Lee served as a law clerk to Barrington Parker of the United States District Court for the District of Columbia, that's Washington, D.C. Lee joined BET as vice president, woman moved up, didn't she, of BET's Legal Affairs Department and General Counsel in 1986, after over 5 years as an attorney with Washington, D.C.'s based Steptoe & Johnson, a corporate law firm. She has also served as BET's corporate secretary and president and publisher of BET's publishing division, which publishes Emerge, BET Weekend, and Heart and Soul magazines. In March 1996, Lee became president and chief operating officer, today she's chief executive officer, of BET Holdings Incorporation, replacing departing network founder Robert L. Johnson. I don't know if y'all remember him, but he was the one who owned BET. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In 2005, she became president and chief executive officer, CEO. Go on, woman. The company had nearly $100 million in revenue last year. Wow. Go on. Whew. Lee serves on boards of directors of Marriott and Revlon. Lee is also a director of Washington Gas Light Company, WGL Holdings since 2000, and the Monsanto subsidiary, Genuity. Tell you I have a problem with these words. Thank you. Something else. But that's okay. She created a new entertainment network, Centric, which y'all have seen also on
Yes.
BET in September 2009, that features new artists, reality shows, and movies. She have received awards and honors in broadcasting and the Cable Hall of Fame, 2002 Women of Vision Award by Women in Film and Video, DC. 2014 received an honorary doctorate of humane letters from Brown University. That's our story right today of Deborah L. Lee. And today we're talking about powerful women in business. She is a very powerful woman. Her occupation is she's a businesswoman. She's also a lawyer. And she is a stock owner in East Kodak Company. I'd like to get some stock in that then, since now I know she's in there. And as I said, she had awards, broadcasting, and Cable Hall of Fame. All right. And she's a lawyer. Okay.
Absolutely.
That's our story of Deborah L. Lee from BET. Now, Miss B is going to finish us out with our story.
Okay.
About Danielle Austin, a very powerful African.
Well, I just want to let you know that Black Enterprise wants you to get acquainted with women CEOs of advertising agencies who are shaking and stirring things up, setting a standard for excellence and originality, and inspiring upcoming women leaders. So the first one we're going to speak about is Miss Danielle Austin. She is the founder. She is proud of her agency's identity as an expert communicators of multicultural insights, behavioral, and influence. She is the CEO of Fluent 360. It's a full-service advertising agency that acts as a single-source solution for its client partners in developing communication plans for African Americans, Asian Americans, U.S. Hispanics, and LGBT consumers. And we understand that marketers are seeking ideas and contents to reach an ever increasingly diverse America, and that the language we speak, she says, is in the press release. So look up Mrs. Danielle Austin. She's a managing partner and CEO of Fluent, that's Fluent 360 advertising agencies. And just to give you a little something on the other women, these women were recognized by Black Entertainment, and there were so many of them that were powerful women. Just to give you another name, Naja Bellin White. She is the CEO of Ogilvy and Mathers, Africa. Then you have...
Wait a minute, go back to her again. She is what now?
Naja Bellin White. She's the CEO of Ogilvy and Mathers, Africa.
Mathers
In Africa, yeah.
What do they do? What is that?
This is an advertising agency, and one of their big companies is Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
This is all women in advertising.
Oh, all of them, even Danielle Austin, she's
Advertising, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
powerful.
And then there's Kimberly A. Blackwell, and she is the founder and CEO of PMM Promotions. And one of her clients is Toyota, Macy's Incorporated. Okay, and then you have another one, Phyllis Anderson. She's a senior vice president and chief marketing officer for Express Scripts. Got your medications on.
Oh, really?
Yes. Then you've got Cheryl Atkins Green. Get a load of this one. She's the Chief Marketing Officer for Mary Kay.
Ooh.
Black woman. Melissa Brown. She is the Senior Managing Marketing Officer for Home Depot.
I mean, is this, okay, this is countrywide, not just in a particular city or nothing.
No.
They do the total advertisement for the whole
Absolutely.
country.
These are the CEOs.
Okay.
Yes. Bernice A. Clark. She is the Marketing Operations and Campaign Management for Macy's.
Go back to the woman that you said did the Express Scripts.
Oh, her.
Yeah, because she gets a lot of our money.
Oh, yes, she does. And that's Phyllis Anderson. Phyllis Anderson. She's the Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer for Express Scripts. Her name is Phyllis Anderson.
So all these women you're naming are marketing.
Yeah, these are marketing
executives.
Uh-huh.
And advertisement.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Black women.
Young black women too.
Every last one of them are young.
Yes.
I did say Melissa Brown, Senior Manager in Marketing for Home Depot. And then there's Bernice A. Clark. She's the Marketing Operations and Campaign Management for Macy's. Then you have Tracy Dinkins, that's Dinkins. She's the Senior Partner for Accountants Director Team for AT&T. Then there's Pam K.L. Her last name is E.L. And she is the Chief Marketing Officer for the National Basketball Association. Hello.
Yeah. Say that again.
Yeah.
Say that one more time. She is the what?
Pam K.E.L. Her last name is E, or is it E.I.? It might be E.I. Look like E.L. But anyway, she's a Chief Marketing Officer for the National Basketball Association. Now we come to Vicky Free. And Vicky is BET's network person and Viacom. She's the advertising chief officer for BET.
For BET, huh?
And Viacom.
Oh, okay.
And then you've got Allison Brooke Gordon. She's the VP for brand engagements for Citibank. That's C-I-T-I. Y'all know that one.
Yeah, we know that one.
Okay, we got Felicia C. Goody. It's G-U-I-T-Y. She's the General Manager, Worldwide Channel Marketing and Incentives for the OEM division for Microsoft. And she looks very, very young too.
Now we couldn't put up all these pictures, so it should be one picture that's up there that's with Danielle Austin. Miss B is just naming
you
some
some
powerful
names.
women
Powerful
and giving
women.
you little statements about what these women are and what they do.
They were all awarded the awards at the Black Entertainment Awards for advertising. And this is not half of them. There's several women that are in powerful positions, moving and shaking and showing young women you can get out there and you can do it.
Sure can.
Yeah. Now this one
But you got to get an education now.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do.
You can't just get out there. You got to have that education.
I took a class, well, when I was going to college. I was going into business administration. But then during my course of taking business administration, I had a course in marketing research analysts and fell in love with it. So I switched my major to marketing research analyst, which is a person that goes out and do surveys. Like if you see Hispanics on television, they're targeting them. If you see blacks in a commercial, that's a target. And that's what marketing research analysts do. They go out and find out and ask questions and different things, research, marketing research. I loved it. So these women that's off into this, what they're doing,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
gotta go get an education, young women.
And it's
men.
so encouraging to see so many women at the forefront actually doing it.
Yeah.
And this is Adrienne Richardson. And she is the director of the Multicultural and Diversity Marketing Global Marketing for the Hilton Worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Hilton, we all know what that is.
Yeah.
And my
Paris
last
Hilton
one,
and all of them.
this one here is there were so many of them. You can find them on the web, but there's so many women that are out here moving and shaking. This is Yolanda White. She is with the Global Group Director for Coca-Cola. That's her. But
Like I said, I'm sorry we don't have all the pictures for these, but you do have one person there, and that's Danielle Austin, who is the managing
Fluent
partner and
360.
CEO of Fluent
360.
360. Okay, so because there's no way I could have put all these pictures up. Not at this point in time.
Well, I just wanted to give you the names, to give you some insight on black women that are really out here moving and shaking.
And also show that you can do it.
You can do it. And some of them are worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
That means they traveling.
They are.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so proud of them. I don't know what to do.
Absolutely.
But you remember, like I said, you got to go get an education for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our time, we still got a few more minutes. So, 10 minutes? Okay. Oh my God, we got to fill 10 minutes. Okay. We did that pretty fast, didn't we?
What?
Yeah, okay. So what I do is, I don't know, John, if you can pull up anything on black memorabilia. Because
Let me
that's
try.
going to be, you can do that?
Let me try it. Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be our next program in April, the second Monday in April. It's going to be about black memorabilia and some other things that's about our story. Hateful things, they call it black memorabilia, but we call it hateful things. So if you could just put up maybe a picture so we can fill in this time, or a couple of pictures.
Are you talking about
You
Aunt
got it.
Jemima and the Mammy and the Sammy and
Hateful things,
Yeah.
the reason why it was started. And people collected, even I collected.
still collected?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it, it costs a lot of money to get it.
And,
But-
and why does it cost so much?
I don't know, it's a collectible item.
Yeah.
You know, they had it on that movie with Spike Lee, Bamboozle.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they had several pieces of hateful things on there. Now, where black memorabilia came from, I could just about imagine who named it that. But we call it hateful things because it was done in hate, in mockery. Got it going on, John? Huh?
I have one picture, but it's got to make sure I got to see if I can size it to go into the window. So hold on. All right.
Okay. Okay, or I'll just start talking about black memorabilia. Is that okay? Okay. Black memorabilia is sometimes called Black Americans, or it's called, like I like to say, hateful things. Describes objects and ephemera relating to American, African, and Afro-European history. Most of this material was produced from the 18th through the 20th century. Frequently, these household items reflect racist ideas about black people through offensive and dehumanizing caricatures. I'm telling you.
You got it right.
Thank you, because I have a problem tongue too thick. Okay. However, black memorabilia or hateful things also encompasses objects with positive connotations. Positive connotations, yeah. Commemorating civil rights advances or achievements by scholars, artists, musicians, athletes, politicians, and other members of the black community. You got it, John? Okay, thank you. How many you got? Just one? Well, that'll get them a start so they'll see that what we're going to come up with next month.
Well, I was looking at this one little statue of a little black boy eating watermelon.
Yeah.
And that, that is so...
You know they associate watermelon with us.
Yeah.
But whites like watermelon
But
too.
that little trinket, $25.
Yes, I'm telling you, they're collectibles. Okay, and the reason it's a collectible because it was done so long ago during Jim Crow time. It's actually when it came out. And that's what, they did it, like I said, to mock us, to make fun of us or whatever.
And the little toilet tissue holder. Have you seen those?
I don't know. I probably got something here, but I don't know.
It's got a black man's face with big red lips and a top hat.
Oh, that's what you got right there?
No, I've seen that in somebody's house.
Well, I got the one that, where the guy have his hand out and he got big red lips and everything. You put a penny on it and it pops it into his mouth.
No, I haven't seen that.
I got Aunt Jemima. And also I got what you did about the alligator babies. I got little postcards that was sent from Florida. I got some of them. So usually whenever I travel or go somewhere, I do try to find, where is the black stuff? That's what I ask them. And when they tell me, let's go, they got something there, and that's where I can find black hateful things down in the South. I can't find hardly anything here in the North unless I go down to Detroit and specifically be looking for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't just find it anywhere. In fact, I don't think you can find it in Flint at all. I haven't seen it. Then some people just give it to me. They go traveling and they'll bring it and give it to me. So anyway, some of the earliest items associated with hateful things were actually produced in Europe. These ornamental portrayals of Africans referred to as blackamoors or blackamoors
or pickaninnies
appeared on enameled jewelry. Enameled jewelry, I'm surprised too. Pottery, sculpture, and other decorative art beginning as early as the 13th century.
Wow.
When black servants came to represent the pinnacle of wealth. Did you hear that? When black servants came to represent the pinnacle of wealth. So if I'm your servant, you're wealthy. Displaying a blend of stereotypical Oriental, Arabian, and African attributes, blackamoors objects typically featured a head or bust with dark skin, a colorful turban, and elaborate gold jewelry.
Look at this.
The trend for these exotic sized pieces peaked in the late 19th and 20th century as European countries increasingly colonized and traded with areas in North Africa. Across the Atlantic, as slavery became entrenched in the American way of life, representations of African Americans helped to reinforce this inhumane system. Just as whites' superiority was cultivated by clergymen, politicians, and scientists, this belief system was also spread through popular culture, via theatrical performances, song, lyrics, advertising, imagery, and the design of household objects. After the Civil War and the end of radical Reconstruction in the South, Jim Crow laws and public lynchings became a means of subjugating black Americans. At the same time, advances in printing and manufacturing technological allowed companies to churn out products with popular caricatures of black people. All right, I'm going to stop right here because I only got maybe a minute or two left of our program. Okay. That's our story today, and we will come back next month with black memorabilia, or as I like to say, hateful things, when we come back to our program in April. Our story today, we talked about Deborah Lee, L. Lee, from BET, and powerful American African women who are CEOs and COOs. And we had one of the pictures of Danielle Austin. And we also said that you got to go get an education, young women and men, if you want to be in this field.
Amen.
Satora's Black History Corner internet program comes to you via satellite at All Points TV. You can watch our program every second and fourth Monday of the month, unless the day falls on a holiday, starting at 3:30 p.m. Also, be sure to watch What's Going On with political pundit Dr. George Moss every Monday at 2 p.m. As always, I'd like to say thank you to all of you who have watched our program today. And if you like what you have seen or heard, please pass it on to others. You tell 10 people and they tell 10 people, and so on. Until next time, as we like to always say, know that you are a strong and resilient people and that no one can keep us down. To always love yourself and embrace the beautiful skin you are in, and to always keep on keeping on with us. Hotep, which means peace.
The importance of moral information, a knowledge of
We
self.
must work passionately and unrelentingly for first-class citizenship.
For instance, if the average so-called Negro, he doesn't think that he can go into business and provide jobs for himself.
We've got to get smart. We've got to organize.
And because of this, he thinks that he can only get a job from the white man, or he can only get clothes from the white man, or he can only get food from the white man.
We've got to organize